I believe with this algorithm right here that I have been able to create the perfect movie viewer. Let's boot up the sequence.
Wait. Where am I? No. It can't be a theater again. Not this movie again. I'm not a replica!
I think I may have fucked it up.
What the fuck is he doing?
Hey, Righty here, and this is my tall friend,
Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Alright guys, like all my new movie reviews, I'm gonna keep it short, sweet, simple, and to the motherfucking point. So let's get into it. Replica stars Keanu Reeves.
You're gonna fucking kill me! Why? Why? Because I fucked you?
And it also stars this really fucking hot chick who, I don't know who her name is, but she has a nice rack. So we'll let her be in the movie.
You sexist pig.
Alright, the plot of Replicas is essentially, I think we could both agree on this, it's kind of like mirroring the plot of Frankenstein, sort of. Keanu Reeves kind of plays like Dr. Victor von Frankenstein, I believe that's the name, Frankenstein's name or whatever, and his family is essentially like Frankenstein's monster. He kind of reanimates them, brings them back to life, right, essentially. But it's a lot fucking stupider than that. You have Keanu Reeves running around basically being the most hapless and clueless fucking scientist that I've ever seen in my life. He constantly has like his underling friend that he has, I don't know who that fucking guy is in the movie, but he is basically like explaining to Keanu Reeves along with explaining to the audience like everything that's going on in the film.
Yeah, that was like a mom like narrating everything she's doing to a small child.
Yes.
Completely unnecessary. So.
And the Keanu Reeves' reaction to everything he said was so like, it was like, like he was like, it was like, you're a fucking scientist, dude, and you came up with this cloning idea, and how are you surprised by this? You're the one that fucking came up with this. So for that, it was really weird. One thing that this film did do a good job in was being a really shitty film. This film was really competent in being really fucking bad. I don't know if that was intentional or what, but this film, it was kind of like if you were watching The Room, but like with a higher budget. Like that's what this movie reminded me of, like a really fucking bad movie that thought it was good. Like, and this movie truly thought it was good. That was the funniest thing about this movie, that this movie was like, no, I'm good, I'm smart, I have a good plot, guys. I have Keanu Reeves in my movie.
What was I supposed to do? You sucked my cock, you both fucking sucked my cock!
I'm a good movie, but just no. The movie is just like laughably, like, it's just laughably bad. Like, I mean, wouldn't you agree? There's just certain instances where you just had to fucking laugh because you're like, are they really doing that?
Right, at first when you're watching the movie, you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna let this slide. But then before you know it, you know, what's that song where it's like, every day you're drifting further and further away from me? I think it's a Weezer song.
Is it a Weezer song? It sounds like a 9 Inch Nails song.
If you find it, put it in.
Alright,
okay? It's about
it
every day this takes you a little bit further and further away. That's how it felt in the movie, like reality. It just got further and further away from it being an incredible film.
Yeah, you had to.
That was disappointing because I saw the trailer and I was excited, and even though this didn't win any poll, and I was gonna sit down in the chair in protest. I'll be sitting for the Upside, right? Was it
yeah, Upside. Yeah, we're gonna review the Upside.
But we didn't. We went with this one, and it was. I guess this is what we get for not listening to the audience.
Not listening to the fans, because we took a real big punishment for not listening to you guys. This movie was, honestly, the theater was empty, and when Jeff and I walked into the theater, there was maybe like, I think four other people sitting in the theater, and 2 of those people left within 10 minutes of the film. So that should go and tell you what kind of quality this film is. And going back to the thing that you were saying about the movie trailer, this has to be one of the most mismarketed films that I've ever seen in my life. The trailer, if you go and watch the trailer for this film after you watch this review, you're going to think that you're going to go and watch a horror film, right? I mean, the way that the trailer plays out, you think that his family is going to become sort of like an evil version of themselves and like try to kill him or kill other people and stuff. And that's not what happens at all. I mean, the movie switches between being like a bad Liam Neeson movie and then trying to be like a science fiction movie, and it just doesn't work. I mean, it's too many things going on at one time.
Yeah, that's where the comment came up during the movie. We thought maybe the movie was even a parody of itself. It just, like, it was making fun of itself.
Yeah, it seemed as if the movie was just like saying, yeah, we know we have a shitty idea, so let's just make fun of ourselves for having a shitty idea, which you shouldn't do halfway through your supposedly serious, dramatic film that deals with the death of a family member and cloning and government conspiracies and like the upper top 1%. There's a lot of fucking things in this fucking film, and it just makes...
And that's another thing too. The idea of like saying yes to too many things. Or, you know, they should have said no.
Yeah, they should have let some of those plot threads go.
Yeah. I think if they would have just focused on a few things instead of saying yes to everything and saying no to most of their ideas, 80% of that stuff, if they would have thrown it out,
it would have been an okay film.
It would never have been a good movie because there was just too many things wrong with it.
And Keanu Reeves is totally miscast in this film. Keanu Reeves did not have any reason to be in this film at all other than his star power of him being Keanu Reeves. I'm right, that's the only reason he's in this film.
Yeah. I thought maybe he was doing some method acting because he looked like he put on some weight, and I thought, okay, he's looking like the...
Trying to be like an average Joe or something.
Yeah, but I don't know, maybe he's just drinking or something.
Yeah.
I don't know
which you should be if you're watching this film. You need a fucking drink to get through this fucking movie. How I got through this film sober, I do not know. So, you know, guys, long story short, I feel like we're kind of rambling on this film already. I'm gonna give this film a 3.5, a 3.5 out of 10. What do you think? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's good because I saw your rating scale. Usually you haven't gone too low. Like, I haven't seen a number below 5.
Yeah, no.
So, I mean, this definitely deserves a 3.5.
Yeah.
Considering your scale, it's basically saying that, it's terrible.
It
was. I mean, it's...
No, yeah. I think this is one of those films that I don't really think there's going to be anybody that's going to try to defend this film. This film is pretty cut and dry. It's a bad film.
Yeah.
Bad film.
Bad film.
Yeah, so if you wanted to figure out whether you should or should not see this movie, don't go see this movie. Don't waste your money. Just watch this review. And if you have anything else you want to ask me about Replicas, feel free to comment below, guys. I'm Ryan T, and this is Jeff. And we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for letting me do this.
Yeah.
Even though most others nodding.